Balance update time. Hey, a lot of these seem like responses to recent card releases. I don't know what to think about them, but I do know that my favorite card just got nerfed. Let's get to it.
You would refuse Galactus?
Okay, to be clear, Galactus is not my favorite card. That card is still to come. But the big purple World Eater gets nerfed from a 6-7 to a 6-5, lowering his power by 2. Obviously makes it harder to get his effect off. Okay, so we all kind of guessed that Alioth was gonna bring Galactus back into prominence in a big way, right? Apparently, it brought it back in a big way, because I don't know about you, but I've been playing against a lot of Galactus decks, and because Galactus's ability fundamentally changes the way Snap is played, I mean from 3 locations down to 1, it's an understandably frustrating and divisive card. Not saying it shouldn't be in the game, but it should be hard to pull off. With Alioth, basically you're guaranteeing the win on 6 if you ramp Galactus in on 5. Retreat, donate 1 cube, maybe 4, sure. But if it happens over and over again, because this combo is too strong, yeah, that's a problem. Psylocke gets buffed from a 2-1 to a 2-2. Yeah, she's always the one that gets left out of ramp decks, right? Timestone, X23, Wave, Electro always feel like better options, so this buff should make her a little bit more viable.
You gonna stop me, little girl? You and what army?
This one.
Squirrel Girl gets buffed from a 1-1 to a 1-2. Coincidentally, she's getting a zombie bundle in October. Such a great time for her to get a small buff, huh? I mean, to be fair, she is underpowered for the amount of board space she takes up, so the extra power will be nice when you feed her to your destroy cards. Snow Guard. Well, more specifically, her Hawk and Bear get tweaks. The Hawk goes from a 2-3 to a 3-3. The Bear goes from a 2-3 to a 3-4. Remember when Snow Guard was like the most unplayed card ever, and then they completely reworked her so she spawned the Hawk and Bear in your hand? Just in time for Loki season. So it instantly became great value for your collector and Loki, while also giving you location control in the Hawk and Bear. What a glow up. The Hawk in particular is incredibly valuable to negate locations, like a mini Legion. I mean, how many times have you won a game because your opponent thought they had turn 7 because they played Magic, and you're like, my Hawk says nah. So yeah, the nerf makes sense to me. The Bear gets used way less, so it makes sense that he gets an extra point of power as well as his energy goes up too.
Guys!
Kitty Pryde. Okay, if you've watched my streams, you know that I'm a huge Kitty Pryde enjoyer. I have been since she came out and was so broken they had to take her away for a while. Well, this is a nerf in preparation for next month's Season Pass card, which we will talk about in another video. Kitty Pryde goes from 1-2 to 1-0. She's a card that simultaneously has the potential to put a lot of power on the board, right? With Angela, Forge, Hulkbuster, Shuri, and also Duck Initiative, because she returns to your hand. And with Elsa Bloodstone on the horizon, that could mean even more power on the board. So as much as I hate that my favorite card is getting nerfed, I get it. The devs even say that they are looking at other ways for her ability to work in a future patch. So yeah, enjoy the current iteration of Kitty while you still can.
It's about to get totally hot around here!
So, how are this week's balance updates affecting your decks? Hey, let me know in the comments.